Hey there, viewers. So, we beat Mother Brain last time, but we're not quite done yet. Samus doesn't have her power suit for this segment, just a little pistol that can do no more than stun enemies. Can't even open the door, so crawling through the ventilation duct. So this area is pretty much solid Samus. It relies primarily on sneaking around, avoiding being detected by these space pirates. And our objective at this point isn't very clear either. So I kind of have mixed feelings about this section. I mean, I appreciate the effort to give us more of Samus in skin-tight spandex. That's a plus. And I mean, they tried to lengthen the game, I guess, give you more for your buck, because the original Metroid is pretty short if you know what you're doing. But I don't know, this section I kind of consider my least favorite part of the game, just because I don't want to hate on it just because it's different, but it just doesn't really feel like... It feels like we're playing a completely different game at this point. And that's sort of the problem you run into in remakes. They either... They always seem to walk that fine line of either not doing enough to change the game or doing too much. Like, what do? Do you just make the same exact game with just prettier graphics and sound, or do you try to change it up a little bit? That's always been an issue. Like, even like with movies. Let's taking a look at movies. The remake of Psycho, I understand, was just completely... They shot the exact same movie. Shot for shot was exactly the same as the original, where you ask, what the hell was even the point of remaking it? Then you have the remake of something like The Day the Earth Stood Still, where they took the message of the original movie and kicked it in the balls and gave it a swirly, pretty much. So, I don't know. Remakes seem nice on paper, but they're rarely all that effective. I mean, fans of Final Fantasy VII have been begging Square for years to do an HD remake of Final Fantasy VII, but I have a feeling that if it actually got made, they're just going to complain that it's not like the original, etc., etc. So, despite being a fan of the series, I'm very impartial if they remake it or not. I personally don't care too much. So, after all my ranting on that, I'm making some good progress here, and I spoke too soon. So yeah, I've probably been noticing up till this point. You want to try to avoid the space pirates at all costs, and if you do get seen, you have to try to just run your ass away and try to find a spot you can hide, which isn't always possible. And as you can see, they take off a lot of damage if they hit you, so standing and fighting just isn't an option, or you're gonna get your ass kicked. Suddenly, we go from the space pirate ship to Chozo ruins. Jump my way past that crap. And only to be seen by him. Okay, now this area is kind of a trick. Yeah, he slides his way through. Can I? I thought I could shoot through. Yeah, I thought it was there. Why didn't that appear before? Oh. Okay, now we can hide safely. Power bombs. Use those. That's a save point. Hey, where'd they go? Hey, you get back here with those. Bastard. He's gone. I think part of the problem with this is that it involves a lot of sitting around and waiting. Something which a lot of the Metroid games are built around speed, you know, like speed running in mind. Sections where you have to sit and wait just don't seem to mesh well with it. Any avoiding that one. Oops, can't go that way. Oh, yeah, I lucked out there. Lost sight of me. So I had them chasing me through here. That could have made some problems coming up. Because I would have had to have found a way to lose them by this point. Because right up here there's a gate that closes if they're on alert. Yeah, right there. I wouldn't be able to go past it. Okay. We're actually through all of that now. Except now we have an annoying-ass boss fight coming up. The cutscenes involving Samus being raised by the Chozo as a child might not make much sense to people who haven't read the manga, which I think is part of why people didn't understand the infamous Ridley scene in Other M as well. This, you notice you have to shoot it whenever that little glyph appears in it. You shoot it while you're in it, you take damage instead. And that actually went off surprisingly well. Usually that last one is very hard to hit. We have us a brand new suit. And we've unlocked all those unknown items. Plasma beam, gravity suit, and space jump. Alright, now we are in full ass-kicking mode. Yeah, space pirates, not a problem anymore. Plasma beam just tears them up. Water, not a problem either with the gravity suit. Lava's not a problem anymore. Now, one thing I think is kind of dumb here is note that despite having the gravity suit now, the space pirates are still dealing the same amount of damage that they did when Samus had no suit at all. That sounds kind of dumb, and I wonder if that was an error on the developer's part. Anyways, I'm going to end it here, and next time we're just about done with the game for reals this time. So I'll see you next time when we finish this game up.
I'm playing a game.